As soon as you say samurai, you will run to see Japan. Samurai were once a symbol of Japan and their influence can be seen throughout Japan today. What we have seen about samurai is in the movies, and we know from the movies that the samurai guarded the truth. There are rules. They are also very good teachers with strong convictions and focus. Yes, just like the samurai you see in the movies, the real samurai are the faithful warriors, beginning in the 12th century. What is the Bushido Way? They are well-trained warriors who are trained not only physically but also physically. They are also soldiers who have trained their minds. Samurai are built on a code of conduct called the Bushido Way. The 8 principles of Bushido are justice, courage, compassion, respect, integrity, dignity, loyalty, and self-control. Loyalty to the Lord. The first principle of a samurai is to be loyal to his master. Whether it is paid or unpaid, they always stand firm with their master. Therefore, the case of the death of the master of a samurai. Samurai often get into trouble when it comes to losing power and abandoning a samurai. Because a samurai who is loyal to one lord does not usually go to another lord, they become lordless samurai. Because of the inconvenience, I had to work part-time and live. So they gradually became street air samurai. This kind of samurai who no longer has a master is called ronin. What is the difference between a samurai and a ninja? The samurai were also very loyal warriors when they fought each other. They usually attack each other face to face, not backwards at all. This is the main difference between a samurai and a ninja. Ninjas, on the other hand, are used to attacking enemies. They attack at every opportunity and ambush and kill. Samurai do not usually act like ninjas. Suicide called Harikiri. The samurai did not kill him when the other man surrendered. The samurai not only kept the truth alive but also kept their morals and shame alive. Whether they win a war or not, samurai often stab themselves to death in the abdomen, even if something goes wrong. This type of suicide is called harakiri. Doing harakiri is a dignified suicide. A samurai always has someone by his side while doing harakiri. The man is the one who will make the person who is doing harakiri work. He is watching the samurai that harakiri is doing. When the last knife was inserted into his stomach and stirred, the man standing next to him stabbed him in the neck. This is called kaishaku. Swords held by samurai. After talking about samurai, let me tell you about the swords that samurai wield. To a samurai, his sword was like a religion. The symbol of the samurai is his sword. When you see a samurai, you always see the 2 swords that came with it. Samurai swords are curved and different from other swords. Long swords and short swords are their usual weapons. The short sword is called wakizashi and the long sword is called the katana. Among the short and long swords, the long sword, the katana, is a popular type of sword and is easily referred to as the samurai sword. How is the sword examined? When examining a sword, not only the blade but also the blade, how to build check that there is no space left on the handle. All tests passed. When all the cutting is done, this sword is a successful katana. Today, the samurai sword business. This famous samurai sword is something that everyone in the world wants a sword, but the sword industry in Japan is not as comfortable as it seems. The government has set strict rules that only licensed blacksmiths can make Japanese swords. Despite the government's ban, sword lovers still form groups and hold swordsmanship competitions. These are the competitions that the whole country is competing for, and this is the only hope for them. Their work is often exhibited at such events. Sunset of the samurai. In Japan, the heyday of the samurai was a time of little industrial development. Samurai are holy warriors. They were loyal soldiers, but there was also the end of their sunset. The Meiji period of Japan was a time of great change in Japan. Initially a closed country, international trade flourished during the Meiji period. United States exports from other European countries, including the United Kingdom, began. Today, samurai are no longer in the world, but they remain a symbol of Japan. The relatives of the samurai also had their fathers and grandfathers. Grandfather proud of the great samurai who were their fathers. Cheetahs are on display in the living room. Some have inherited the names of the great samurai in their lineage. Thanks for watching my video, and if you enjoy my video hit subscribe button and thumbs up.